simple clown of mine. I could swear to that eternal entropy above that you truly are getting funnier by the day. I would never jest about such a thing. You know I'm incapable of being culpable. Why, I even caught the general catching a grin. You'd be surprised what such a stern man is capable of. I don't remember the last time I even saw the man smirk with anything but satisfaction, let alone mirth. I can even feel my eternal grip on my stoicism loosening. And if anyone could do it, you could. Okay, so maybe I had a few words with the general. All good things, all good things. Men like him just hate to look so weak. It's fine for men at the end of their ropes, just as fine for men at the end of their days. Fine for men ready to surrender. He just wasn't. So I persuaded him. Maybe you'd call it making him, but I'd say that he went on his own terms. He clearly still isn't willing to bend the knee to me, so I see no reason not to buck him around as I see fit. Anyways, good show. But you're needed for the ever more important task of cuddling your supreme queenie after a long day of making sure the general doesn't start a war and stopping any new coups. And the bed gets cold something awful this time of year, so be a lamb and take off that silly suit of yours so you can actually be comfy. Or are you really going to try to convince me that this little suit that jingles everywhere you go, up and down and all around, is actually super comfortable to sit and lay down in, and totally doesn't force you to stay up on your feet at all times? I even took the liberty of preparing a shift for you, considering how worried you got at the idea of borrowing my robes last time. Between you and me, my father and his men kinda love it. They find our little friendship such a novelty. As long as they think I'm just flitting about with you without a care in the world about who I am and what people think, as a fool head over heels over a fool of all things, I can actually change the material realities of this world. I can actually make a difference. It's wonderful. It's insane. You would not believe the joy I feel coursing through my veins in practically every hour of every day. It's maddening and nauseating and all ever so too much at all times. And I love it so. But we are not changing the world right now. You're just changing mine by guaranteeing that I can get some proper shut-eye with a pre-warm cover as my official bed warmer. You're double booked, and booked for double shifts. But you've always had something of a Protestant work ethic to your craft, so come on here. What? What do you mean you were zipper stuck? Oh, haha, silly. Let me guess. And then you're just gonna fall on top of me and, oh no, just by coincidence, a single one of my double D's just happened to slip under your fingers with a chance to perform God's great grope, and then you... Wait. Seriously? Wait! Seriously? You're stuck? What do you want me to do about it? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. It's like, it's not going to be comfortable, obviously, but it's not like there's anybody we can ask for help. Calling up the guards and their horses and telling them to help you strip within my bedchambers. They'd be upset enough to hang me from the rafters alongside you. And that would just not do. Does that mean you want me to touch you while you're in such a state of disposement? I mean, I wasn't kidding about you being my bed warmer, but not like intimately. Not skin on skin. I'm not just some harlot for you to clown around town with. I'm decent and proper. There are rules for me that don't exist for you, and on top of that, you understand what this is, right? This, to anybody else, is a bit. Just a bit. A joke, a goof, a gaff. They don't understand you, and they've given up a long time ago in regards to understanding me, but that's the thing. Because they don't try to know. The minute that they don't understand something that we do, maybe we're a little too close, or too touchy, or, well, just too happy. Well, happy. Happy is always a stretch for me, but the minute this stops being a bit to them is the minute that we're going to be slapped with a little something called a punchline. And what becomes of us then? I know there's nobody here besides you right now. I get that, yeah. Why? Imaginary audience. It's not about the idea of people watching now. It's about the future. It's this idea that I have that I can't explain to you in 100,000,000 years, because I know this is all a bit. Even to you. Maybe even especially to you. And it's all on me. The joke. It's all on me. The idea that I, this noble woman, the noblest woman in all the land, this cream of the crop of the top of the mountain, cultured individual who couldn't even laugh if it was meant to save her life, and it came very, very, very close very recently, and this clown, this silly little jester who isn't really good at gesturing, which could arguably make this silly little clown an even better jester. And these two, together, become unlikely friends. The kinds of unlikely friends who take meals together, attend court together, even sleep in the same bed. Because the very idea that the clown would see something worthy of losing their head over, or that the noblewoman could ever see anything in the clown, the idea that two people so different could ever be so close without it ever coming down to love, it's just so unbelievably laughable. Why, it almost makes me want to laugh. That's a lot of words. A lot of words to say something as little as, I will try my best. Jokes like these are why your circus left without you. Was that not funny?